Welcome back to Prepper Junkie. Today we have the very elusive PSA Dagger to go over with you today. So I'm going to change the camera angle around in just a second. We'll put this down on the table, we'll unbox it, and we'll go over the features and so on. Before I do that, people are going to wonder, how on earth did I manage to get one of these? Okay, yes, these are a nightmare to buy. They seem like they're never in stock. I did 100% buy this. It's not given to me to review or anything like that. So to buy one of these, this is my best advice. These will typically come in stock during the weekdays, not every day, not every weekday, around 2 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Figure out what time zone you're in. And so what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to be on the page for these, link is in the description, at about 1:59 Mountain Standard Time. Again, figure out your time zone. You want to make sure you're logged in. You want to make sure that your FFL information is already in there and ready to go, and your credit card information is already in there ready to go. You want to make sure that is all saved in there. These will literally sell out within a minute or two. You have to be very, very quick. The first time I tried to get one of these, when they came in and I seen it in stock, I made a mistake in my credit card information, and the time I went back to correct it and then to check out, it was sold out. Absolutely insane. So yeah, so follow those steps. 2 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Again, be there. I would be there at 1:59 Mountain Standard Time. And then just refresh. You're going to want to refresh till about 3 or 4 minutes after the hour. If they're going to come in stock, that's typically when they will come in stock. And if you go past that time, chances are they're not. Not saying they won't, but chances are they're not. So that's how I managed to get this. And you want to, when they come in stock and you're constantly refreshing, you want to be quick off the mark. Do not wait around. Go through the whole process as quickly as you can, or they will sell out. All right, let's get this review started. Okay, let's go ahead and unbox this real fast. So we got the PSA logo here. You obviously got the little dagger there. Inside, comes with all this foam inside this box. I mean, it's nicer boxing than a lot of the PSA stuff comes with, but still, you know, it's just as what it is. It comes with a couple of stickers, and you got the PSA Dagger sticker there. And this is your user manual. Comes with the pistol. Underneath, I've already taken it out because it's already in here. It comes with one Magpul mag for it, gun lock, and so on. So let me move this out of the way. Okay, so let's take a little gander at this. So as most of you know, the PSA Dagger is based off of a Glock 19 Gen 3. All the parts are pretty much interchangeable. And so because of that, there is an absolute huge aftermarket for this gun already, which is awesome. So we're going to let's start at the mag. Again, it takes Glock magazines. This is a Magpul Glock mag, just like so. This is obviously what it just comes with the one mag, which I think is pretty fair at the price point of $300 for these guns. And Magpul mags are plentiful. They're not very expensive. These P mags aren't that expensive, and I've seen deals on Glock mags for about 20 bucks recently, about 20 bucks for the Glock 19s. So it comes with one mag. Let's put it in here for now, because at the bottom here, you're going to notice straight out the bat, it's got this cutoff on the grip, and that's to help strip that mag out if you ever need it. That is what that is for. Now, at the back here, also on the grip, you kind of have that, you know, in a typical Glock. I only have my Glock Gen 5, but you'll see you have that little, usually this is the little plug you put in. So this is a plug I've put in here. The plug will not fit in here. The current ones are out in the market. So if you want to, like a lot of times I like to just kind of plug those up. They will not currently fit that I'm aware of. So just be aware of that. The actual grip, you can see, now this is again based on the Gen 3, and the Gen 3 has multiple finger grooves. This just has the one right here. The stippling is absolutely excellent. It has the Palmetto State Army logo on either side. And the actual grip on this is outstanding. Now, again, this is the 19, so I mean, obviously I don't have the, excuse me, the Gen 5, I don't have the Gen 3 with me, but the stippling and for me, and the grip on the dagger is far superior than on my Gen 5. I really do like it that much. It fits like a glove in the hand. I'm a huge fan of that grip. So you see you've got the one finger groove here, you have the undercut with the trigger guard and the trigger here. The safety, now again, on the Glocks you have the kind of the single blade safety in the center there, but this one, the whole bottom trigger is actually the safe, and if you watched at the back here, you might be able to see it. When you push that in, it disengages and allows you to pull the trigger back, like so. So the trigger, there is still a safety on that trigger. There is no external safety on here. Moving up to the mag release here, again, if there's a, you know, if you don't like this, you can change it out, but it does have that on there. Again, where it obviously works just fine. Obviously the whole lower is polymer, and the frame, the slide is made of steel. Moving up, you have the standard mag catch and release right here, and again, you can see there it sits pretty flush in here, so if you're going to carry this, it's not going to, shouldn't snag on anything. And if you wish to upgrade this slide stop, again, you can do that. There is a huge aftermarket selection out there, but that's what we currently have. And again, obviously we have our takedown levers right here, and we'll go over that in just a second. And then moving along, we have our standard rail here, so you can put whatever lights you want on there also. Moving up to the slide, unlike the Gen 3 from the Glock, this does have front serrations right here, which I am a big fan of, and we have some nice serrations at the back. Yeah, the serrations are excellent and very nice. The fit and finish is excellent as well. Now, moving along, you're going to notice that this isn't quite as boxy as the Gen 3. You can see here that they've made some cuts. Again, I think they're saying it's designed to be kind of like snag resistant or less, you know, things like that. So that's what that is. You can see that they've done that at the front also. And then moving up, we do have some sights on here. These are metal sights. They're not like the plastic Glock sights. So they are a little bit of a step up. They work just fine. You know, again, if you want to buy like this clone Glock 19 and you don't want to do any work to it, that's fine. But for me, I would look to upgrade those sights. I just like night sights personally, and that's what I would put on. But these sights will absolutely do. If you're not interested in doing that, these sights will work for you just fine. So yeah, so there's your slide. Now, to take down this Glock, excuse me, to take down the dagger, it's the exact same as a Glock. Depress the trigger, and then you're going to rotate your hand up to your grip, and you're going to pull back slightly, and then you're going to get on either side of these tabs and pull them down. That trigger reset, so just give it a pull and then just slide that off. And this essentially looks like at the inside of a Glock. All the parts, again, are interchangeable for aftermarket parts. Here is the slide. One of the things to note is the guide rod is actually steel. It's not polymer. So that a lot of people, some people don't care, and some people do care. They like to upgrade the guide rod to steel. I've had no issues with the polymer, and I have run steel in mine. Again, there've been no problems. So just whatever you like, but some people might like that is steel. And then we have the barrel right here, and we do have just some signs of wear up the top here where I've been shooting. I've gone through a few hundred rounds. And obviously it's 30 from the range, but that is your barrel. And again, aftermarket parts, barrels, whatever you want will fit in this just fine. And obviously we can put that back together. And we are back together, function check. Everything works just fine. Okay, let me change the camera angle and I'll be right back with you. So obviously we've gone over the features. I want to point out again just how incredibly good that feels in the hand. They've really done an amazing job with this grip. I do like that a lot. When it comes to shooting, so I've shot it a bunch, if you've probably seen. Accuracy is really good. When I first started shooting, I was a little high, and I just adjusted how I shot, and then it was absolutely bang on, very accurate. I've gone through several hundred rounds already to see how it's done. It's functioned flawlessly. I've had 0 hiccups. Again, it's been very accurate. Ammo I was shooting was 115 grain ball and 147 grain ball. No defensive ammo through it as of yet, but yeah. So let's go over the trigger. The trigger here is pretty nice, as striker fired triggers go, especially for ones that are based off of Glock. So you got a little bit of take up here, as you can hopefully see, and then you're at the wall. You got it feels like you're at the wall, and you got a little bit further to go. The brake. So it's a bit of a long travel. The brake's not bad. It's pretty audible and tactile. And then the reset, you have a little bit of let out. And then you have a pretty audible and tactile reset. I do like the reset on this quite a bit. I've done some other reviews recently of like the Taurus GX4, and I felt like the reset was really lacking on that. But they've done a good job. Mag is in there. But they've done a good job on that reset. It's forceful and it's tactile. So the trigger, all things considered, isn't horrendous. But again, it's a Glock trigger. Change it if you don't like it, you know? I mean, but at the end of the day, this is a $300 Glock clone. And for $300, this is an absolute steal. I don't think there's a better pistol on the market at the moment for $300 as good as this PSA Dagger at the moment. So yeah, my initial impressions, I'm very impressed with the pistol. It feels fantastic in the hand. It's been 100% reliable. The trigger, it's got a lot of take up. The brake's nice and the reset's good. So yeah, I've been, first impressions, I'm very impressed with this. So yeah, if you're looking to get a budget-friendly pistol that takes Glock mags and has a massive aftermarket part selection, so you know, if you don't have the money and you just want to buy something that's based off the Glock for the moment and maybe do some upgrades in the future, perfect, $300. You know, as I say, Glock mags are plentiful. The parts are cheap and they're everywhere. And you know, Glock is one of the most popular handguns in America for a reason. So, all right, folks, that's kind of the first impressions of this gun for me. Again, I will do a follow-up video later down the line when I've done a lot more rounds through it. I just wanted to get this video out there to let people know, hey, these are actually available. They are hard to get. Be quick off the mark if you want to get one. So. All right, folks, that's pretty much it. If you have any questions, any comments, please ask them below. I'm always happy to help out wherever I can. And hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't done so already. And that's it, folks. Until next time, I'll catch you later.